In the next phase of the design, I'm going to add a battery clip to the far side of the base. Start by creating a work plane on the center. Just find that midpoint and click. Then using the work plane to create a 2D sketch. With the sketch created, I can now turn off the visibility of the work plane. Just right click on it and take away that check mark from visibility. It's nice to be able to cut through the part and see what's going on, so I'm going to use Slice Graphics, either from the context menu, the function 7 key, or way down at the bottom of the screen you should be able to see that as well. I'm going to project the cut edges, and then start drawing some lines. Keep the shape approximately the right size, much easier when you start applying geometric constraints and dimensions. I know the approximate shape that I want from the sketch that I've created. Now there is an arc in there, but I'm going to just draw a line from the bottom. Then with the lines drawn, I can get my arc just a little bit more accurately. So go to arc, one end of the arc, then the other, and that's approximately the right size. Let's start adding some dimensions. The overall height is going to be 1.06. Next dimension is that little short line at the top. That's going to be 0.18. Next one's actually an angle, and that's 113 degrees. Now you'll notice that the curve has kind of moved out, that arc has shifted over to the left, so I'm going to get out of the dimension tool and just drag that back into place. Makes it easier when I add all these dimensions. So, back to dimensioning. I'm going to place that dimension to hold that line in the correct location, and that's going to be 0.15. Radius of the arc, that's going to be 0.534. You'll notice that by the color of the lines and by the information at the bottom of the screen, we still need 2 dimensions to fully constrain. So let's add those in. So this little short dimension is 0.08. And then to fully constrain the sketch from the top surface to the center point of the arc, and that dimension is 0.4. So you can see how the color of the sketch has changed, and the information at the bottom of the screen says fully constrained. So, finish the sketch, and now I can go ahead and extrude that. It's going to be centered, so I want to use the symmetric option and put in a distance of 1 inch. And then we have the first of the battery clips created. In the next phase of the design, I will mirror that battery clip and add some more features.